What's up, everybody? Welcome to another installment of A&M Political Views. We are your host, Aviance Watts.
And I'm Michelle Tyson.
All right, y'all. Right now, we don't really got no articles for you guys. But we was having me and Miss Michelle was having a conversation earlier. Um, this is around this time to start getting yourself ready for campaigning, and election time is going, usually in the fall, no, late November or whatever, in the early November. And we were sitting there having a conversation, like, and she brought something to my attention, and it really made me think. And one of the things that I came to realize is when these politicians are campaigning, they show up to our hood. And it's funny, and before I get into my point, it lined up so perfect to what Malcolm X was saying some years back. Um, he was saying, like, okay, when it's voting time, the politicians, when it's election time, I should say, a lot of the politicians, they come to our hood, our neighborhood, they kiss our black babies, take pictures with them, you know, we're gonna fight for y'all, we're gonna make it a better place for y'all. They come to they come to wherever we need it, wherever they can get a vote from us. And they come to wherever we, reside at, and they doing it for votes. And after the election and they get our votes and they get elected into their political position, where are they? Where they at? Because it's like now, right now, we ain't hearing nothing from them. I mean, they might be doing their little whatever they doing, but why you still not following up with with what you promised us? Because now, I mean, and I'm not gonna go off into names because it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them, and there are some politicians that are, standing on their word and doing what they said they promised they was gonna do. But my point is, why aren't they? That's just okay. Okay, that's just like when somebody call you only when they want something. Mm-hmm. You ever had that one that person that one day you just sitting there, and your phone ring and you look and you be like, oh, okay, why is he or she call, and when they hitting you up, they always want something. They always want something. After a while, that get old because you don't want to get used. You know what I'm saying? You get to the point you be like, man, I ain't finna answer that because I already know
it's what they want.
Yeah, they already want. I know they want something. Now on the flip side, let's just say if it was that person that called you and you answered the phone like, hello, and they was like, what's up, man? How you doing? And I ain't want nothing, man. I was just calling to check on you. I ain't heard from you in a couple weeks or a couple months or whatever. I was just calling to see if you were still breathing. Oh, okay, that's what's up. I appreciate that, man. And you can appreciate somebody like that. And that's how politicians should treat, treat the people who voted for them. Because now you don't see them, you don't hear from them. You know what I'm saying? They're not in our neighborhoods right now taking pictures, kissing babies right now. And I understand the physics and the logic of campaigning and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a crucial time when you gotta market yourself, but at the same time, be true to what you're saying because right now, I mean, like I say, Biden. Nothing against Biden. Seems like he's a pretty cool president or whatever. But okay, I'm gonna just use him as an example. Okay, we don't see Biden no more. I ain't seen him in a while. I have heard about him passing a bill to protect Chinese people towards hate crimes against them. Not us, but them. I mean, but at the same time, who did he use for his platform to campaign? He didn't use Asians. He didn't have Asians as his campaigning platform. He used us, black people. He used us as his campaign. He got our votes and kept on going. And like I said, I ain't got nothing against Biden. He got other works that he got going on too, or whatever. That's a whole nother story. But I'm just using that as an example. People, I mean, I don't see politicians and mayors and whoever and council members or whoever, they're not following up with the people who voted for them.
Basically.
And making sure they all right and stuff that they passed is affecting them in a positive way. Hey man, that bill, that little law passed, that's you good on that, right? You know what I'm saying? They're not hitting us up. They're not getting with us. Like they only come around when they want something. When they get their vote, that's all they want is our,
Well, election time coming around real soon. So October, we'll start seeing them again.
Yeah, we're gonna start
Of
seeing them
course,
again.
but I can't say, well, let me see. This year, mm, hasn't really been, well, their excuse is going to be, well, due to COVID reasons,
Of course,
we couldn't really get out and do the things that we normally do to interact with the community. We can't have any community engagements. But, right now, everybody been out doing everything. So there ain't no excuse. There are no excuses as of now, actually, because it's starting this week, because everybody went back to normal before June 1st.
Yeah.
So you might as well go ahead and say, starting this week, everybody started going back to normalcy, because basically you saw people without masks. Because I ain't gonna lie, but I've been vaccinated, so I feel like I'm good. So I'm sorry. And between the pollen and everything, for me, it's not gonna work in that mask. It's not. I do got asthma. It's not gonna work. It's not for me right now. So I do keep myself limited though. You might catch me out in an event, and if you catch me there, I'm there for it. Hey, how you doing? Shake a couple hands. Congratulations, and I'm back at home.
Because I think we did like a couple of it was back in maybe November, December. We did an episode about consistency.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah. Consistency.
Consistency. And
Consistency
that's
and
really
transparency.
And we really trying to hold
and accountability.
And that's really one thing that brings me back to my original point. Don't just come around when you want something. Sincerely mean it. Let us know that you really, really, that you really fighting for us. Don't just come around and say, I'm gonna fight for y'all, vote for me, and then we vote for you. All right, cool. I got your vote. Bye.
Yeah, snub your nose up at your common citizens, as I'm gonna call them.
Yeah.
Because I consider myself as a common citizen. I don't put myself way up here. Yeah. I put myself right here in the middle with everybody else. I'm not below nobody, but I am in the middle, because I like to be right there with everybody else. Because when you put yourself way up here, even though you might be up here, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's something wrong with being up here. But all I'm saying is keep yourself at a level to where you balance out with everybody else. Because when you put yourself way up here above these people right here, sometimes these people right here, that's where they want to be, but really they right up here. So you never know who you looking down at when really they right up here. So it's so imperative that when you hold these positions, you make sure you're a people person. Make sure you're the type of person,
you're approachable.
Right. Make sure you're the type of person, even though you have a disagreement with someone or a misunderstanding, you might not like what that person say, you might not like their views. Everybody has an opinion.
But and just it might be something worth listening to.
It might be worth something listening to, even though it might not fit whatever you got going on right then and there. It might be able to fit that agenda sooner or later. So that's the whole thing of it. You guys can't go up and grab these positions, and then when
it's time to be held accountable for that position.
Especially when your citizens come to you, if they coming to you at city council meetings and say, hey, what's going on, at least be listening. Yes, definitely. Because you got to remember, them same people you snubbed your nose on and you told them to shh. Yeah, them the ones that voted for you. And trust me, however you make that person feel, they gonna go back and tell 10 people. They gonna go back and tell one person, and that one person they told gonna go back and tell 3 or 4 more people. Well, child, baby, so and so said she went and introduced herself to so and so, and they was like, oh, and shushed her away, baby. And this is Muskegon, so you know how we talk, baby. Everything gets around town real quick, fast, in a hurry.
Yeah, true or not.
You're right. So like they say, your first impression is the lasting impression. True enough. Even though people do need to get to know you before they make judgments against you, because sometimes you might be having a bad day when a person just meets you.
And that first impression is your bad day.
Right. So you you gotta, kind of be leery of certain things, you guys. But
be more mindful.
Yes, definitely. When you're doing these type of things and when you're in these type of positions, you got to remember them little people the one got you in them spot, and them little people can be the ones to make sure you don't get back in them positions no more. So you definitely got to be mindful. And for all of those people that don't come in the urban areas until it's time for you guys to get voted, just know that those days are no longer. We're not going to go for it.
The people starting to catch on.
Yes,
and
we're gonna make sure that they conscious of it, because you know what? It's time out for people that don't put their money where their mouth is. If you can't get out here and help our citizens on a day-to-day basis, on a daily basis, I'm not saying you got to be hand on with every community person or activist, but they should be able to see you at least walking around in your community somewhere, not just at your friend house, but I'm talking about literally walking around the neighborhoods, shaking hands, getting to know people. I don't care if it's Ned the Wino on the corner. I don't care if it's Mookie. I don't care if it's Pierre, anybody, whoever it is. What you need to do is get to know those people. See why they be out there like that. No, don't just say, oh, well, they need to go and stick your nose up.
And see, that's why we're so limited to so many resources in our area.
Yes.
I mean, even the money that's being allocated in our area, I mean, that. I'm just pretty much just talking about that too.
Yes, you know how I am.
The parks and stuff, yeah.
The parks, man, they got 900K.
About $1 million.
Yes, you might as well say
$1 million. $1 million
coming into Muskegon just for parks. Now these parks, just for parks alone, Reese Park and Bookama Park, which they trying to tear down and relocate. It's crazy. It's totally crazy, because they're going to upgrade those parks. Basically, what they're doing is they're fixing up the baseball diamonds, and none of the urban kids basically really go out there to play benefit from that. And I'm sorry, y'all. I know this might be a little area that's kind of touchy and make some people kind of, nervous a little bit. But if it's not talked about, it don't get solved. So therefore, we feel like, we got to talk about it. And this is an area that we need to talk about. And, we're not down in the idea. We're not down in the project. I'm not told.
But come on, man, you got $1 million, man.
Right?
Come on, man, you can't put not one of them million in one of the urban parks.
It's like
we got a couple we can, but come on, man.
We have Martin Luther King School, who basically the playground area has been taken away. You got Ray Street. But even though, Glendale. And Glendale is a big old space right there. If no one's doing anything with it. Took down the Roosevelt. Roosevelt has the apartment complex. So those kids over there, they still have a play area. But what about the rest of the areas? You took, what was that other school? Lindbergh. Lindbergh had a playground area. That playground area is gone also. So basically, our kids' playground areas are diminished to limited to none. So if
$1 million, and all you and Reese ain't even.
If there's nothing wrong with those parks,
in need of a renovation,
not at all. And that's what we're saying. Put some of that money where that money needs to go. Why do our kids have to travel all the way across town just to sit up here and have a decent park to play with, especially when there is money being brought in within Muskegon County. And I feel like that money should be allocated in the right places where it's needed. And I read where they said they felt like they chose those places because they had the least amount of work. Well, that's not fair. If they have the least amount of work, that means they don't need no renovation.
Yeah,
that means
they need the least amount of work. You said it right.
So
there. They need the least amount
of work. Just
because
it's a quick fix. you know, y'all can move on ahead. And what? Nah. So since it's a quick fix though, and it's an easy fix, sound good on that means right. That means you shouldn't need all that money. So where is the rest of that money going? Then you got another $24 million that you guys are supposed to be taking and putting into youth and recreation. So
youth and recreation.
24 million. 24 million for youth and recreation. Now, what I want to know is what youth and recreation would that money go to? Because there are a lot of small organizations, who, especially youth organizations, that try to get funding, and I know that can use that funding. And it is yes, firsthand. There's a lot of grassroots organization all throughout Muskegon County, not just Heights, but downtown also. I mean, there are a lot of organizations trying to do good, trying to do something positive for our youth. But if you guys are not going to allocate that money and help these type of organizations, then we're
Where's this money going?
Yes. I mean,
what else? I mean, what else can you find? What else? Where else would you allocate the funds?
Asking your community what ideas we have is not making unity in the community. And I noticed that's what a lot of people are doing now. You know, everybody wants to ask certain people in the community, well, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Okay, you asking what should we do, but nothing is being put in motion.
But then they hit you with the we need to come together, and unite. But then what we coming together on?
And then when we try to come
got no
together,
plan. We try to come together. Everybody competing on
how to come together.
Yeah, on how to come. Who came together? Yeah.
It's only one way to come together, and that's just to put your two foot in it and do it. That's it. I mean, really, y'all, it's not that hard. But you know, the truth of the matter is, those parks don't need that money. The urban areas do. You know, put those.
We need it the most.
Yes.
The urban areas need it the most.
Whether it's Heights or whether it's Muskegon, it's urban areas in Muskegon. Urban is urban, and I like I said, I know it might be a little harsh to some people, and some people might say, well, Michelle, wow, I can't believe you said that. Sometimes I have to be honest, you guys, because I can only be, if I don't be honest with me, I can't be honest with you. So I have to be honest within myself. And me reading that is saying, hey, you know what? That's not fair. You know, we got all these empty lots, all these empty properties, all these empty lands, which all these schools provided play areas for our kids.
That and they can take advantage of.
And now they have all been stripped of it. And now they have an opportunity to get fun. Muskegon has an opportunity to change that, you know? So let's put forward into changing that. It's a great idea. Lord knows, don't get me wrong. It's a wonderful idea to do that. To, you know,
upgrade
anything in Muskegon. But let's start upgrading where the upgrades need to be at. I mean, honestly, you guys. I mean, I don't know how else to say it, you guys. I really don't. And I'm not an angry person, you know. I'm not doing an angry black woman team.
Facts are facts.
Yes, this is something real, you guys. This is something that's just needed. You know.
We got any other announcements? Besides the obvious.
Nothing besides the obvious, you guys. You know, it's getting closer to that
2
time.
Weeks.
And
2
we
weeks.
are super excited.
2 weeks.
Yes, we are super excited. Wonderful things going on. I just can't.
Striking again,
striking again. I can't wait.
June 7th is the kickoff. 6:15 East Hovey, y'all. And the projects. Those who are from Muskegon know where the projects are at.
Yes.
12 to 2.
So y'all make sure y'all come on down in the projects, y'all. We're gonna have a good old time that day.
That's gonna be the kickoff, so that's a good time, you know, for y'all to bring down.
It's gonna be on a Monday, but Monday gonna be a fun day. That Monday.
We're gonna have activities, games, prizes, contests, all that good stuff. Again, we excited about, you know, what we got going on. Please, again, bring your kids, bring your babies, ages 7 to 10 years old. again, June 7th, 6:15 East Hovey, Taking Back Muskegon is starting our youth program June 7th. It'll be the kickoff. That'll be a good time for you guys to come in and meet the staff and
meet us personally.
Yeah, meet us personally. Yeah, know who we are personally, the staff and the volunteers and everybody who is participating. We also like to thank everybody, those who are participating and helping to make this thing happen. We are very excited.
Let's give a couple of shouts out to the people that's. All right, I'll start it off. We want to give a shout out to Timberland Academy for helping out and always stepping up and agreeing to partner with us. So we are super excited to have you guys working with us on all our ventures from here on out. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We really appreciate you.
What about the Taking Back Muskegon team? Jesse?
Yes.
Jesse, you are amazing. Not amazing, amazing. As in girl, woman, you are yeah.
My chica, my ivory, that is my
so
again,
ivory. We want to give you a shout out. We so appreciate you. We may not say it as much as we should, but we appreciate you more than you think. Thank you again for everything you have done to make Taking Back Muskegon as successful as it is.
I'll do one. You do another member, and I'll do another.
Who your next one you want to acknowledge? Okay, well, do Cadillac Inc. Cadillac Inc.
We just want to say thank you. You have supported us from day one. You guys have been awesome. Whenever we call you guys, you are there. You have not once told us no.
You ain't never turned us around. You never denied us. You never doubted us.
We really appreciate you guys
your
so
time
much.
And energy, everything.
So Bobby and Kurt, we thank you. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. Totally thank you. We really appreciate you guys. You guys are like y'all are family to us.
Yes.
Always. So it's not just a partner. Y'all not just partners. Y'all are family to us.
It's a family thing.
So thank you. We love y'all. Thank you. We love y'all.
Who you got, Jennifer?
Yes, Jennifer.
Oh yeah, that's the girl right
there. Yes, Jennifer, you have come on. You came in,
and you hit the ground running.
Yes.
Like I'm still like, it's almost like you hit the ground running. We really appreciate everything.
Remind me of me, girl. You remind me of me.
Girl, you a go-getter.
Like 3-4 days at a time.
You inspire us on the low. I mean, it's been times we didn't, sat just off the record and discussed you on how much we appreciate it. Hey, like we sat there and like, hey, she out cold. Yeah, she that deal. Yeah, she a go-getter. And we sat back and just watched you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we saying it now, whether you realize it or not. We have really been, watching you, and we really appreciate everything you contributed. You contributing are, have, and will to the Taking Back Muskegon movement. You are a blessing because, it was times where, where things slowed up with us, and we was we was trying to come up with different ways to try to, keep the momentum going. And you came like right just in time. You know what I'm saying? You came just in time to where we never slowed up, and you are a very resourceful person as well. And we really appreciate, all the contributions you have made, are making, and will make in the Taking Back Muskegon movement. So we really appreciate you, Jennifer.
Also, I want to make sure I get, of course, East Park Mass Housing Commission. We definitely want to thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to show you what we can do for a summer program.
Yeah, believing in us.
Yes.
Ain't gonna let you down.
Definitely not.
Not gonna let you down.
Hopefully this will be the first of many and yet to come, more yet to come. So
next year to be our second annual.
Yes. We're gonna name that and claim that right now. Gonna snatch that up. But yes.
Yeah.
And then also I definitely gotta thank this gentleman right here, because when I called him It was crazy. He goes, I said, hey, can I talk to you? I got an idea. I want to run it past you. See if you can help me out. He goes, this ought to be good. Knowing you, this ought to be good. What you got going on? So Bruce Spellman of the YMCA, I want to say thank you for allowing me to use your food distribution for my kids to take home
and
to
be
their
able to
families
eat and feed families.
Yes, so we definitely want to thank you for that. I know this was the first for providing food for kids. So I want to say thank you to you. Hopefully I can keep the tradition going and working with the Y, just like keep it in the family, mother like daughter. What can I say? What can I say?
Nah, good.
Yes.
You gotta acknowledge it.
Definitely.
We gotta shout out our boy now.
Definitely gotta thank God.
He was a big part of this.
Yes.
He was there from
day one.
He was there when the seed was planted.
Yes. Yes, definitely got to thank Vice Mayor Eric Hood.
Yes.
We want to say thank you. I know I get on his nerves. But I can honestly say we want to thank him. He is not only the vice mayor of Muskegon.
He's also one of the biggest silent partners I ever seen in my life.
The biggest.
The biggest silent partner. So Again, you was there when the seed was planted.
Yes.
You was there when paperwork was being signed, but I ain't off into that. But you was there from
day one.
Day one. Yeah. We're gonna leave it at that. But we really appreciate you all. So
I got one. You can. I got one. Okay.
What you got?
So, you guys, I want to tell y'all something because I don't tell nobody this story. But when Avia and I first met, it was crazy. Actually, I was telling Kim about everything. The former mayor of Muskegon Heights. I was talking to her and I was telling her what I wanted to do, and she was kind of referring me to different people that work with kids in the city and stuff. And so she mentioned Aviance, and so me, I'm nosy because I'm a reporter's daughter, mother like daughter, so I'm nosy. So I'm going on Facebook and stuff. Like, okay, let me check. Come to find out, he was already a friend on my page. Didn't know who he was, so I just
knew the same people.
Yeah, we just knew the same people. So I go scrolling through, trying to be more nosier to see what all he do with the kids' activities. And so I'm like, okay, he ain't all, because some people just be perfect like they really do work with kids and stuff. They put a couple pictures up, whatever, make it seem like they do. So I'm, doing my research and everything, and I'm like, oh, okay, he do really work with kids. Okay. So I reach out to him and everything. I'm like, hey, I got a event going on, doing the summer cleanup, maybe your kids and my kids, we can get together, and do some stuff. And I'm like, sure, I can bring a couple of my kids. I'm like, cool. So we get there, we plan to clean up or whatever. And unfortunately, I don't know what happened that day, but it didn't know nobody.
Like the only two there. We all up and down Broadway, picking up paper, and it was crazy. We bought lease bags, gloves,
everything, plants, everything that day, And so he stuck it out, because I know it was hot too. It was a nice day.
Yeah, it was summertime. It was.
And I know he wanted to leave, but he stuck it on out. So I was like, okay, cool. So, I reached out to him again, see if he wanted to do another one.
When the next one gonna be?
And so he came on out again. And so he like, you need to really put yourself out there some more, doing some nice stuff. And I'm like, nah, I'm kind of a background person.
She was so camera shy. She was so camera shy. I do a live. I'm like, yeah, we out here cleaning up. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna show y'all the person who put all this together, and I show her. She like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man. She was real. She kind of like to play the behind the scenes person. That was her thing. She was like, I don't really. I ain't really out for the fame and the glory of it. I just want to make the movement go. And I respected that. But, I'm like, you got to show people who you is. And she's like,
yeah, he did. He was like, ain't nobody hear you or know what you're doing. And so, after a while, he got me comfortable where I was able to feel more confident about what I was doing and what the whole mission was. And if it wasn't for Mr. Aviance, honestly, I don't think Taking Back would have prospered the way it was because I was more of a background person back then instead of just being a leader and taking my rightful calling.
He was like, I'm gonna take my rightful calling, but I don't want nobody seeing me do it.
Right. And I really didn't. But he was like, look, you can't get it done if you don't be heard. And so he kept putting me in that camera, And now you can't keep me out the camera. I'm always in the camera now.
You got a talk show, 2 talk shows.
You can't keep me out
can't keep out of the camera now, which is good.
Yes.
So because you gotta be heard or whatever.
But. So I really want to thank Aviance for being my partner, not only in Take It Back Muskegon, but and in political views. We make a wonderful team.
Hey y'all, but you know what, y'all? I'm gonna say this. I and I appreciate it. But I remember even taking a step further before that. And when we was doing our cleanup and everything, doing our community cleanups and stuff like that or whatever. And I don't know, we had a slight disagreement and we was, you know what I'm saying? And I remember she hit me up. She was like, look, you want to be part of this Taking Back Muskegon thing or not? Because it's finna take off and I'm finna run with it. Like, this was about the time, so I think she was past her camera shyness and all that. And I thought about it and I was like, he was like, you better think quick because I'm finna go to signing papers and you better let me know something. And I'm like, all right, you know what?
I can't believe you telling this story right now.
And I go ahead and, let me put my pride to the side, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And after that, we took off after that, you know what I'm saying? And so I really, really appreciate the fact that she still gave me a second, third chance to, He's like, man, look, man, do you want to do it or not, man? Do you want to be a part of this or not? If not, I mean, if so, all right. But you better let me know something because this finna take off. And
either with me
or not. Well, Monkey ain't gonna stop no show. And then I thought about it like, all right, we have been, we started having OG meetings and, start calling all the, street dudes and, whatever. And we start, really making some stuff shake around the hood or whatever. And I think about it like, all right.
Cause be honest, y'all, I didn't think he was gonna sign them papers. We hadn't talked in like 2 months, I think. It was the longest. But he came and he signed those papers.
I'll meet you up at the spot.
Yeah, when he came and signed those papers,
but we had got too far to turn back, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And, you really think about it. So, I really appreciate the fact that you was like, all right.
I appreciate you coming on up and signing them papers.
All right, y'all. We got a couple more people. We got Mike.
Yep, Michael Hughes, Chantel, Charles, Kids Food Basket, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing one more. We're missing one. Kids Food Basket, at the Housing Commission. We're missing one more. Oh yeah. We said Timberland. We said, maybe not. We said Cadillac King. Kids Food Basket. And I think that's. Oh yeah, we got everybody.
You got everybody.
Yeah, we did. We got
everybody. Okay. All right, y'all. Yeah. Just making sure we ain't forget nobody. And everybody who support the Taking Back Muskegon movement. as far as our, our TikTok contest, DJ contest is, everything that we have going on, our charity basketball events, all that good stuff. Thank you, y'all. Because without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. And we just want to acknowledge everybody and thank everybody for making it.
And to everybody that follow us, we really want to thank you guys. Because if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be where we at right now. So we definitely want to thank you guys. And definitely, even if you don't share, but you just follow, we still want to thank you because by you just following us, that gives us another step in the right direction.
I can't wait till the next couple of weeks though. Y'all stay tuned.
Ooh, next couple of weeks are so
it's gonna be a little juicy, y'all. So
blessings on blessings.
Make sure you stay tuned because we got we got something for y'all. We ain't gonna let you guys down. Any other announcements?
No, oh, I do want to tell y'all though, today, you guys, it's Sunday. Not only do we do Taking Back Muskegon and this and in political views, but we still also are partners in the NAACP as well. And today was a good day, you guys. Yes, it was chess today, and today was such a good day. We met at Heritage Landing, you guys, and I had 6 kids. We had 6 kids today. So it was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I recruited some more kids today that was down there. So life is wonderful, you guys. So remember these faces. So, because when you come to us, be like, what y'all got planned for some kids? Because we got you. We got you. I guarantee you, we got you this summer.
Wait till this summer program come up. Wait till this summer program come up. Because y'all,
y'all just wait.
Y'all just wait. You know what? We gonna leave it at that. That wraps up another episode. A&M Political Views. We your host, I'm Giannis Watts.
And I'm Michelle Tyson.
Hey, y'all, thank you for tuning in. Y'all have a good night.
Later, everybody.
We're gonna keep y'all posted on what's going on. Good night.